What do you do when the police go woke on violent gun crime? Well, we're going to talk about that here today, and I'm going to be a little rough on the police. But before I jump into that, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video. It's Monday morning. The Monday morning grind is actually Monday afternoon. And the sponsor of the video is Blackout Coffee. blackoutcoffee.com/GNG is where you'll find it. And we're currently running a spring cleaning type sale. You can save 15% off everything in the store with code spring cleaning. And we also have a select few items that are on sale for clearance. If you look under the spring cleaning sale section, sorry, my email is going cuckoo. Now, some of the things are selling out quickly because there's not a lot of these items. The Tenacity 4-ounce bags, the Peppermint Patty hot chocolate in the sample pouches, some beanies, and some select sizes in our hoodies are still available. And don't forget, we have FPC and GOA blends. Each purchase of each item of those, we donate $2 back to those groups to fight for our Second Amendment. We're doing what we can to help the fight in multiple ways. And if you want to enjoy great coffee and support the Second Amendment, it's a fantastic way to do it. blackoutcoffee.com/GNG and code spring cleaning will save you 15% off everything in the store. All right, I'm gonna try to be as nice as I can on this, but I think it's just hilarious. It's clown-like. So York, Pennsylvania, York City proper, Pennsylvania. It is a very, very small city. Let me look at my number because I have it written down. 5.29 square miles. It's not big at all. However, it is still very violent. It ranks. It's 1.7 times more violent crime stats wise than the average in Pennsylvania. I'll put some of the numbers here on the screen as far as the crime stats. And there's not a lot of crime for a city, but it's a very small city, so these numbers are high. Now, there are 44,000 residents, not a big city, 100 cops in the police department, not a big PD, but the guy here on screen right now is Michael Muldrow, and Michael Muldrow is the police commissioner in York, Pennsylvania. And we're going to go woke on crime here. So Chief Muldrow posted this on his personal Facebook. Look, I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to set an example for the young men in his community, but this is what he put up. I've been speaking, preaching, and professing to a lot of people lately, particularly to, quote, my young men out there in the world who are worried about the perceived threats in our environment with a message that simply says, York's not a battleground. Grabbing a gun is not the answer. Just make good choices. #move different. So, while I understand I don't carry a gun for myself and my role is different anyway, as a symbolic gesture and show of support for that message, those young men out there we continually ask to #put the guns down, this community and the families who live here. I will start it off by vowing to put my gun down for the remainder of the month, even as I continue to do everything and go everywhere my job and my God ask me, leaving my personal protection up to my faith, the brave men and women of this city's police department, and the mutual respect, trust, and love in this community, because I'll never ask people to do anything I won't do. Look, all right, it's riddled with emojis and hashtags and social justice and bullshit. The chief in a 100 cop department isn't out on the street. They don't do much of anything. They're a figurehead. They run numbers. They hold some meetings. That's it. Done. So he's not really doing anything that's going to put himself in harm's way. Now, however, he did post this picture up on his Facebook showing that he visited the north, south, east, and west portions of the city without his gun and still made it out alive. Remember, it's a 5 square mile place. It's not that big, so he could have done this in about 18 minutes. But look, I get what he's trying to do, but it's comical the way it's coming off. Do you think, guys and gals out there watching my videos every day, knowing what crime is like, some of us who watch this live in legit cities, Chicago, New York, New Orleans, LA, all right? Do you think some of the apex predators in your crime-ridden areas are going to see this chief put that put down my gun for 2 weeks and say, oh, my bad, let me stop being a criminal, let me stop murdering and wheeling drugs and guns because this dude is posting stuff on Facebook. It's just not going to happen. Look, it reeks of pandering. It reeks of self-righteousness. And we had a local chief in a town very close to me that during the BLM burn it down stage in this country stood on, I think it was the town hall, laid down on his stomach in the prone position in full uniform, full gear, with his arms behind his back for pandering. Pandering. So if I was working in that department and I saw my leader lay down, face down on the pavement, put his arms behind his back for social justice, I would have a serious problem following that person into the fire, into the fight. I'd have a really, that's me, just me, I would have a really big problem leading someone who came off that's, to me, soft. So here you have a chief who is doing the social justice wokeness. I'm going to put my gun down and hopefully all you crazed criminals will do the same. Ain't going to happen, Chief. Wake up. This is just, to me, misplaced. You can be a leader in your community in other ways, but begging for attention this way, I don't think will get it done. Just my personal opinion. That's not how you handle crime. It's not. It's not how you get tough on the tough apex criminals out there. It's just not how you do it. So while his attempt at grabbing some headlines might have worked, it comes off as a joke. It comes off as a little clownish. But that's just my personal opinion. Someone who's been in some tough spots here in the borders of our country. Let me know what you guys and gals think down below. Do you think where you live, maybe I'm wrong, where you live, do you think the baddest of the bad, we're going to see this chief put down the gun, or maybe your local chief put down the gun? You think they'll do the same? You think the Bloods and Crips will stop gangbanging because one person is hashtagging all over Facebook? Clown. It's just a clown-like. Let me know what you think down below. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun. Carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe, because that's what the Second Amendment is for. Not for woke-ass, petty little games like the social justice warriors want you to play. Take care.